Hey guys, I got some news.
Uh-oh.
Tom Pelissero.
Trustworthy.
Some of the chat already know this. Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee in practice.
Yeah.
He is questionable, or they will check it out and see how injured he is
Right
for that
as I'm
game.
talking about
I mean, Travis
Yep.
Kelce. I mean, are you kidding?
Adam Schefter, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, told reporters that Travis Kelce hyperextended his knee at practice today, and his status for Thursday's opener versus the Lions is uncertain. Bray, it just goes back to, again, I'll repeat myself, what I said 2 minutes ago. It's not who you play, it's when you play them. And
How about Lions luck?
in Lions,
That's
whether Kelce plays or
Yeah.
not, Bray, he's not going to be 100% most likely. You've got Chris Jones most likely out, or at the very least inactive. You've got an entire off season to prepare for Andy Reid and the Chiefs. I don't think you can underscore that either. The NFL is about the next game, the next opponent. And the Chiefs have been the next opponent for 4 months. It's a Thursday night game, so you don't get a short week to prepare for them. You got 4 months to prepare for them, and I just think that cannot be underscored or undersold, really.
Yeah, when you catch, it's like you said, catching people at the right time. Right now, they don't have two of their best players, and they don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be very interesting to see how this thing shapes out, man. But that weighs heavy on the Detroit Lions, man. As you said, the Lions, look, that thing didn't even exist until this season, it seems like. But everything is seeming to go the Detroit Lions' way. Look, you don't want to play a team at their full strength, but at the same time, you want to get wins when you can. This would be a huge win for the Detroit Lions. And it's starting to look more and more like that line that hasn't moved, even with Chris Jones not being there. I think the Lions is 6.5. I guarantee you see that line take a dip sometime in the next hour or so.
Well, we're about like 54 hours away from actually seeing what this team is really made of, okay? Whether Kelce's in, Kelce's out, Jones in, Jones is out. As long as you've got Patrick Mahomes on the other side.
You got a shot.
Well, absolutely.
Good
and
shot,
you're
right.
probably the favorite, right? I mean, a Patrick Mahomes quarterback-led team is going to be the favorite in every game he plays. And all this talk surrounding the Detroit Lions, can they, will they, are they, is this? We're going to find out in about 54 hours from now. And that's just something that you can't, you just got to go play.
Yeah, you got to go play. And when you play is when you find out. When you play is when you find out how good that team is going to be. Like you said, 4 months. 4 months they've been at it. I've played in games in that first week where you've played against teams and you can just see a team had you dialed in. They had you dead to right on every play. You could tell the team did their homework. They knew when you shifted what formation you were going to end in. They knew your audibles. They knew your call. They dialed in. They studied the players and got deep. Like, we've played some of those teams, especially playing on bad teams like the Browns. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter on opening game. If you've done your homework, that 4 months, it doesn't matter how good the team is. They can catch you at the wrong time. Lions go up there and make something happen. That music caught you up.
No. I was looking at Maz. I thought maybe he wanted to.
I'm just saying,
Sorry, yeah.
if you take Kelce out of that offense, were you going to Sky Moore, Kadarius Toney, who's playing on one leg as well? They don't have a lot.
Yeah.
They don't. Past Kelce, Luke, help me out. You're the smartest guy in the room when it comes to rosters. Who the hell else is on that team to throw to?
You still got Valdez Scantling. You still have Jerry. You still have Jerry McKinnon. You still have Isaiah Pacheco. So you have Andy Reid, and you have Patrick Mahomes. So they'll have something. I mean, you saw what they did.
I'm just saying they ain't the same without Travis Kelce.
Of course not. He's one of the best. He's the best tight end in the league.
He's one of the best receivers in the league.
He's in the category of being the best tight end of all time. So yes, not having him is definitely going to hurt. But at the same time, this is when the genius of Andy Reid comes in.
Okay, but I'm taking the 6.5. I am taking the 6.5 right now.
I think the game's going to be close. I thought the game was going to be close, even with Chris Jones. With the Lions now, you might be able to take them on the money line. And let me throw this out there real quick. And, I know nowadays in the NFL, coaches have to be more forward with the information as it relates to players getting nicked up or banged up in practice. And they tell everything, literally. Seems like the media, they have the goods on all of the everything that happens. For him to come out and tell the media that, hey, he hyperextended his knee, that knee's bad. Like for him to come out and say, hey, he's hyperextending his knee, he's not going to just come out, Ryan, if he just, a little nick, a little bang, if he got a little knee bruise, if he bang knees with another player in the middle of something, to come out and say to the media, to the public, Travis Kelce's hyperextended his knee, and he's not good. I promise you. I promise you that.
You hit it on the head.
His
And I was just going to ask you, strictly on a hyperextended knee, how do you play on that? Do you play on that? And how long does it take to get better?
How bad is the hyperextension? How strong is the individual? How big is the individual?
Oh, he's a beast.
Exactly. Now, how much is his pain tolerance? It's really one of those things like that. If your pain tolerance is like Darren McCarty, well, you'll go out there. You'll play the whole game. You won't be the Travis Kelce that we saw in the Super Bowl, but you'll find a catch here. You'll find a catch there. You find a big block here, but you won't be the same. If your pain tolerance isn't that, man, you can go out there and try a couple plays and you're going to end up sitting out, man, like K9 against Ohio State.